Hello and welcome to Girls Got Game. I'm your host, Katie Sue Christianson, and today we'll be talking about Women's Professional Baseball League updates, our very own Orlando Pride, and highlight some of UCF's athletes. So stay tuned because Girls Got Game starts right now. And welcome back. I'm here with a great friend, Nick Cohen. How are you? Thanks for being here.
Of course. I thanks for having me. Great friends
Yes.
we are. Yes.
You got to come on Girls Got Game more. I should come on main show more, but
Yeah, if we're really talking, I mean, come on.
we are here to talk about something that we're both very interested in, women's professional baseball. So we did touch base a little bit on it a couple weeks ago when we got our first couple updates, and we were excited to say the least. I was very excited, and they just got another update with the first four cities announced. So we have San Fran, we have Boston, we have New York, and we have LA. So pretty great places to start having our four cities in, I think. Nick, why do you think that these places were chosen?
Because, I mean, plain and simple, they're just very large markets. I mean, I bet betting odds were at like minus 1,000 for New York and LA to have a team. And then just throw on Boston, who historically has great sports teams. I know we'll see that soon, but they're across many different leagues. And then San Francisco, showing them some love. They did get a WNBA team a couple years ago. And then obviously basketball. They do have football and baseball. So just like Boston, they're very widespread out. They don't have hockey, but, we're not talking about that now. So I feel like these are four great teams or cities, big markets.
Yeah, definitely a big hub in all of these places. I think that each of the places have very deep-rooted baseball roots.
I would agree.
When you think about New York,
you think of the Dodgers, you think of the Yankees.
Exactly. So I wasn't surprised, and since those people are there, you're already kind of getting a fan base almost.
Yeah.
You're kind of sure to have people that you know are going to be really interested, and the more people, the better. So,
exactly.
Especially with women in sports, we got to start strong, but I'm so excited that this is happening. It's about time. Baseball is so much more than just for men. I do believe that.
100%.
They also represent Coast to Coast Foundation, which is very nice. It also, I think all of this is very community-like, very excited to see what they do within their community. I know that they're already planning on different marketing ways to get out there and just show who they are as teams, even though we don't know yet whose that is. But we are going to do something fun today.
Mm-hmm.
So
super fun.
I'm going to let Nick go first. Wait,
No,
I'll
I
go
think
first
you should go first.
Nick's are better than mine.
That's not true.
But they are. But we decided to have a little fun, and we came up with our own names. I took New York and Boston.
I went West Coast, San Francisco and LA. Not that I'm a West Coast guy, but just,
But just for fun.
Yeah.
And we were just thinking about possible names, just for fun. So,
you got this.
New York City's first. I have Statue Sentinels. I like it. I couldn't do anything with Liberty, which is obviously what I kind of wanted to naturally do, but WNBA, they already took it away from me, so I had to get creative. Statue, you think, and Sentinels are soldiers or guards that watch over everything, and I kind of think of that like Lady Liberty watching over that, and I think that's exactly what you want to put out there,
And that is a beautiful
that
logo.
looks so
Statue of Liberty, like
Okay, Shay.
playing baseball. Are we serious?
Yeah.
That's very good. And I like the name as well. It's,
yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
I was a little nervous.
Give yourself more credit.
Okay.
For that. It was good.
Okay. Yes. Iconic for freedom, resilience, values mirror the spirit of the team. Hopefully, I think it would be something great. Guardianship, pride. It's fiercely protective, especially with women. I think it all works out, kind of plays well into each other. Next, I have, for Boston, Harbor Lights. You could do Harbor Light Ladies, but I don't like that anymore. I think Harbor Lights makes more sense, and so
I disagree. I like your initial.
you like the
one.
lady?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do Harbor Lady Lights. Super exciting. I mean, Boston Harbor is very central to Boston. When you think about Boston, been there, Nick hasn't, so he didn't get it at first.
No.
So I think it shows guidance, you know, in the harbor, the lighthouses represent guidance, strength, all of the great things, you know, resilience as well, and hope, almost, you know, it's to find your way back home.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of fun. I thought it would be nice.
I'll say I do not like Boston sports at all, so this would not be my team if I were choosing one for this league. But I do like the name Lady Lights. I think it's good. And when you say it, you have to say Boston Harbor Lady Lights. You can't just say Boston Lady Lights.
Okay, you're making sense.
Because it just rolls off the tongue better. I think it's more on the mouth, but you know it's very very good.
I like the collaboration here.
Of course, yes.
They should take over. All right. Nick, please talk about your cities.
Okay, sure. So I'm going to start with LA, just like you started with New York. We decided that's the counterpart. So for LA, I went with LA Halos. Okay, kind of like how there's the Los Angeles Angels. This is different. It's not a play on words, but it's basically the same thing.
Cool.
There you go. You have the halo over the baseball player, and I think it honestly just works. However, and LA, again, we already said we knew they were going to get a team, and I think this one, like, it just works, right?
It's a fun little nod.
Okay, good.
It works.
Good.
I
appreciate
it. It's classy, it's tasteful, and it's nice. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Your next one is even
The next one, that's my team. Okay, I'm choosing it right now. Just do it.
Yeah.
Okay. San Francisco. They're not going to be known as San Francisco. Just kind of like in basketball, Golden State Warriors. This is kind of a play on that. This is the Golden Gate Guardians. Okay, it's cool, right?
Yeah.
And the colors, it's kind of San Francisco 49ers colors with the red, with the
that
gold.
Logo looks so
but
sick.
it's cool. I did not design it myself, but you know, I came up with the name, and I think it works, and I think that San Francisco or Golden State would get behind this, and you had the Golden Gate Bridge in the background there. I think this is my team that I'm choosing.
Yeah.
And watch them choose something lame though, like San Francisco earthquakes.
Right
like please no, don't do that.
They use Golden Gate in so many of San Fran's teams that like maybe they'd want to stray away from it, but also why would you? Like,
well, because also
iconic.
I don't know. I mean, what else does San Francisco have? They have the bridge. They have the Full House, like, and then
That's it.
and then like you know
seafood.
history with miners, like and gold because of San Francisco, the 49ers. But you know, I didn't want to go with that.
Yeah.
So Golden Gate Guardians.
It was perfect. That
you.
was my favorite personally.
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
sure that was everyone else's favorite. Next is the draft. So everybody stay tuned to get ready for the draft because I'm really excited. The first generation of players will get picked, which is insane that that's going to happen. I will be sat and ready for that. And expect rivalries and more stories to come. So that's it today that we have for this segment, but stay tuned because our next segment is up right after this.
Hi. Sorry to interrupt your show, but I want to give you a little rundown of everything we do here at the Hitting the Field Network. My name's Nick Cohen, and I'm the host of Hitting the Field, our flagship show heading into season 21. Live streaming every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we talk about anything and everything sports. Tuesdays, we have season 3 of Girls Got Game. Hosts Katie Sue Christianson and Mia Flores discuss all the biggest topics in women's sports. On Wednesdays, make sure to tune into season 7 of The Combine, hosted once again by Ty Patton. This podcast dives deep into every detail about the NFL season. Next on Thursdays, we live stream season 11 of HDF Bets, brought to you by Andrew Gregg, Diego Ortiz, and Ben Huber. Any sports betting questions? I'll let the pros answer those on Thursday. Then TGIF, because we have new episodes of season 9 of Nighttime, hosted again by Matthew Bracker and Kathleen Moore. Nighttime keeps you up to date on all UCF and collegiate sports. And ultimately, Edgar Rodriguez and Patrick De Leon are back for season 2 of HTFC. Soccer is a year-round sport, so make sure not to miss HTFC. Lastly, end your week on Sundays with our vlog squad, asking the hard-hitting questions and letting you behind the scenes of our studio days. Make sure to follow us on our social medias like Instagram and TikTok to stay updated on all HTFN news. Remember to subscribe to the Hitting the Field Network on YouTube, leave a like and comment, and with that, I think we're ready for your next segment. I've been Nick Cohen, and enjoy the rest of your show.
Hello and welcome back. We are here now to talk about soccer, specifically Orlando Pride, because we're here. Why would we not? So with me today, I have Edgar Rodriguez, soccer genius over here.
Back on Triple G, by the way.
Thank
Long
goodness.
overdue this season.
Yes, he came into the studio. It's like, it's about time.
We're here.
About time. And Jasmine, Goldie, as per usual. So thank you guys for being
Of course.
here. Hope you're excited.
Very.
I do really enjoy Orlando Pride, especially since we're doing so well.
Yes.
It is a shame that we haven't really talked about it yet on Girls Got Game.
It's the perfect time now.
It is the perfect
Right
time now.
before playoffs, we'll get it in.
Yes, Edgar, tell us why it's all the perfect time. Why do you think this season, anything, I want you to do specific standout moments, but anything that you really recently saw that you were like, this is very exciting.
Well, I know Jasmine wants to talk about it later, but that win against the Washington Spirit was insane in the run into the season. Their last game tying 1-1 with the Seattle Reign. So I think the end of the season, I think that caught my eye the most because, of course, you know, after last season, the record-breaking season that they had, it's tough to follow that up. And maybe some people thought the fall-off was going to be steeper, but I think finishing fourth in the table is not bad at all,
No,
right?
not at all.
Especially since they brought a pro title finally to Orlando last year, right?
Thank you for that. Thank
Of
you.
course, yeah, anytime. You know, it's incredible. It's incredible what they've been able to achieve without Banda. I know you want to bring that up later as well. But yeah, I would say an overall successful season.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually jump on that since you brought up Banda. She unfortunately got injured.
Yeah.
Not too early at game 6. I think she played 16 games.
Yes,
she
in
made
August.
it to 16.
Yes.
Really great. However, still the goal leader for
It's
her
insane.
team. So she had 8 goals. I mean, a literal just a different type of athlete
Yes.
at that point when you're working that hard. She's also like I watch her and she's just so fast.
Phenomenal.
And honestly, like
She is insane.
I think that's also what helps her. Like obviously her athleticism and everything, but you just as soon as she gets the ball, like she's gone and you're not catching her.
She's at a different level. When you talk about NWSL, I don't think you can compare her to many others.
No.
She hasn't played since August.
That's crazy.
And she was still
Still
the
the goal
team's leader by multiple goals.
Yes, Marta is second with 4,
Right, exactly.
which is insane. Still, I will talk about Marta too because I think that she's been doing incredible keeping this team alive after Barbara's gone, which is really hard to do. I think when you have such a star player, and I also know that they are very close as teammates and as leaders of this team.
100%.
How do you think Barbara's absence has affected Orlando Pride this season? Because it doesn't look like it's affected them that much from the stats.
They're doing okay. They're doing fine. I mean, anytime you lose a great player like that, obviously your team's going to take a hit. Great leadership, especially coming from the players, I think is super important. But they're doing okay.
Yeah. And also, like, Marta is 39 years old. And I mean, I think they
Still
all just
going
like,
at it.
still going at it. Second
Yes.
leader in goals. And just continuously leading. But unfortunately, Barbara did suffer an injury. Hopefully, we'll see her back after, next season.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. We hope. But she is just absolutely incredible. There have been a lot more. It was her right abductor.
Right abductor,
Which hurts. Watch the
clearly,
video. It very much hurts.
Yes,
and it was August 16th against Kansas City, but that was rough. Huge Boa given her 25 goals and 7 assists in 41 matches since joining the Pride.
Yes.
So.
And you talk about her leading with Marta. I mean, those two are just lethal when they're playing together. Imagine if Bandit didn't get injured. I think we're talking about the Pride maybe potentially repeating their title if Bandit stays fit the whole season.
Yeah. How do you think that the team has evolved since their last year championship run? Do you think it has changed? Do you think like even coaching or just player mindset has changed at all?
I mean, obviously, like once you win something, I think it's really important to keep the momentum going, especially into the next season. From what I've seen, I feel like they've kept it pretty consistent, but obviously with injuries and stuff like that, there's always going to be hiccups along the way. So
That's okay.
And again, you set the bar up here,
Yeah.
right? And it's so difficult to achieve that again.
Yeah.
But, 4th seed, hey, I don't think anyone's really complaining about that.
It
And they played the Seattle Reign again in the quarterfinals. They got the 1-1 draw in the last game of the regular season. So again, at home, Friday night under the lights, same night, by the way, as the space game. So you guys are gonna have to decide
to
what you want to
pick.
watch.
Edgar,
You're
what
gonna
are
have
you
to-
doing? That's what I have.
Oh, you know where I'll be. I'll be at the bounce house, prepping our game against Houston, right? But
This is
sticking to
insane.
the pride.
Let's talk.
Hey, we'll have it on our phone, by the way. We'll be
Yeah,
keeping
yeah.
up
You
with
can
the
do both
action.
at the same time. It's okay.
But here you can see, right, okay, Pride winning the championship last season, as we have already talked about. But this game was huge. Even though they didn't win, Jasmine, home field advantage for the quarterfinals is going to be huge.
Oh, I agree. For sure. Playing at home, I think, always gives a little bit of a morale boost. So.
Right. I agree.
Obviously, I also think that they do better when they are in their home
Yeah,
court. I mean,
yeah.
also, what a stadium! That thing
The
is
atmosphere in there is
beautiful.
The
incredible.
atmosphere
Yes.
is insane.
Yes.
I was lucky enough to go like once, and crazy. You just feel it. Like there's some. I feel the same way about, maybe because I love them, the Panthers, like NHL hockey arena.
Yeah.
Like, but you like walk in, and it's something different.
And
It's something different.
there's not a bad seat in the house.
Oh,
It's not
no.
a tiny stadium, but
Absolutely.
it's, the atmosphere, you can feel it right from the start. You have the supporter section, one of the best
Yes.
for Orlando City in the MLS. I think you can say the same in the NWSL.
For sure.
They breed off of that passion from the fans, and
Absolutely.
I think it completely helps. them.
So we're hoping for a win.
Yeah.
We're kind of putting money towards a win, I think.
I agree.
Sure, for
I agree.
sure.
I agree.
All right, Jasmine, you did want to talk about the win against the Washington Spirit a little bit
Yes.
more. I want to get into that.
The Washington Spirit are currently second in the rankings, and the game was super exciting. I don't watch soccer that often, but I was watching highlights from this game, and I was very entertained. Marta, speaking about her, she converted her 14th penalty kick, so she's tied with Lo LaBonta and Megan Rapinoe for the all-time NWSL record, which is
Wow.
super impressive. Also the oldest player to convert a penalty kick in a regular season match. So yeah, I mean, I think it was just a great representation of the grit that this team has to come from, being a little bit behind, working really hard against a team where maybe you don't think that you have the best chance of winning against them, and then you come out and you do get that win. So
Yeah. Very impressive.
Yeah.
That is crazy. And I think that also just gives fans even a little bit more faith in their team. As soon as you're seeing somebody like going up at a competitor like that, who has like been doing well this season and just showing
and maybe
out.
even as a supporter, you count your own team out a little bit too, which I know like I'm guilty of doing. So
Absolutely.
You're right. I mean, they weren't able to beat the KC Current, who, I mean, every single year, they're just a machine.
Yeah.
Finishing first in the NWSL again. They weren't able to beat them, but again, that's a huge confidence boost. Beating the second place team, the Spirit, who also stacked squad, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
maybe fans, like you were talking about, weren't too hopeful going into it, but a 3-2 win away from home, huge result.
Very
Yeah.
different. Yes, I agree. For this next game coming up, who else other than our beloved Marta are we watching? Like, who do you think is going to step up in this very close time?
Yeah, I'll go first. I think McCutcheon in the midfield is huge. A huge season last year and continues to step up every single game this season. I mean, the top assist leader for the Pride this season.
Yes, I don't remember how many, but
I believe 4 on the season. I could be wrong, but I believe it was 4. And she's the glue in the midfield. She makes everything tick over.
Yeah.
And I think she's going to be huge if the Pride are to make it to the semis, which, by the way, we spoke about the Current. They play the Gotham, who are the 8th seed, so you would expect the Current to advance. So we could see a potential Pride Current rematch there.
she is absolutely incredible. She also has 3 goals this season, so she's
Exactly.
not only she's
So
getting the
crucial.
assists, but she's also getting the goals.
Right.
And she's very much a team player. I feel like
Completely.
sometimes it's hard in soccer, at least when I see, for them to always kind of be with their team.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think you get in your head, or you're like, okay, I have the ball, like, let's go. You know,
Right.
I'm doing this. But she is definitely not someone to ever do that.
No, you can count on her any game. You know she's going to be a consistent, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. She's always going to put in the performance.
Yes.
for sure.
Jasmine, anybody specific?
Not really. I mean, from watching the game on the 18th versus the Washington Spirit, Carrie Abello had her first goal of the season.
Yeah.
And so not necessarily that like you need to look out for a specific player, but I think the mentality the Orlando Pride has, you could look for, people making their first goal of the season and stepping up for the team. I think they do have a really good team mentality.
It's
so.
the perfect time to do it.
Yeah.
Again, quarterfinals, playoffs again. I mean,
everyone
if
wants
there's ever
to be a little team hero, score a goal for the team. So
perfect time.
Yes, I think even under the radar a little bit, Carson Pickett has been honestly just something that I think that she's going to continue to grow almost. So I've been having fun watching that journey. She is someone that I just like the way she plays. So yeah, they have team performance. They're 11 wins, 8 draws, 7 losses, 40 points, 4th place, goals scored 32, goals conceded 26. So we're doing great.
And you mentioned 40 points from 3rd to 8th. Only 4 points separated those 5 teams. So that just shows how competitive the NWSL was.
Absolutely.
And again, for the Pride to get that 4th seed, I mean, without Banda, without a key part in the offense, I mean.
Incredible. Incredible. So I think
good signs.
Her coming back next season is even going to be better. I still have so much hope in this team, and I think that it's going to go amazingly.
Hopefully.
I'm excited to talk about it again with you guys once we learn more. Unfortunately, though, that is all the time that we have for this segment. But stay tuned because we're talking about UCF athletes next.
And I'm Scott Harris.
And welcome to the 7th inning stretch, your weekly recap of everything that happened in the baseball world. Right now, we're going to take you to the NLCS between the Dodgers and the Brewers. As we jump into Game 2, the Dodgers have a 1-0 series lead, but Jackson Churio has something to say about that as he takes Yamamoto's first pitch deep to right center, giving the Brewers a 1-0 lead. But Teoscar Hernandez would take this pitch from Freddie Peralta over the left field wall to tie the game up, and later on in the second, a single from Kike Hernandez, followed by a double down the right field line from Andy Paz, scores Hernandez all the way from first, as that would be all the run support Yamamoto would need after Churio's home run as he locked in, not allowing another run, going all 9 innings, and the Dodgers win 5-1.
We're going to take it to Game 3 now as the Dodgers start off strong in the first inning. Shohei Ohtani takes Ashby's pitch down the right field line for a leadoff triple. Mookie Betts will then follow that up with a double. Here in the 6th inning now, Dodgers got men at first and second. Tommy Edman singles up the middle. Will Smith will score. Roki Sasaki comes in and closes Game 3. They're fired up. They'll make the series 3-0 with a 3-1 win.
As we jump into Game 4 here, the Dodgers look to go for the sweep, and what will go down in history as a Shohei Ohtani game, as Ohtani takes Jose Quintana deep to give the Dodgers a 1-0 lead. In the 4th inning, Ohtani steps up again and takes the pitch from Chad Patrick and hits it out of the ballpark this time for his 2nd solo homer of the game. And in the 7th, Ohtani's up again, and Yahtzee as he hits his 3rd solo homer of the night to center field. And not only did he have it going on at the dish, he also had it going on the mound as he tossed 6 scoreless innings and struck out 10. And in the 9th, Roki Sasaki comes out to close the game. The Dodgers win Game 4. Complete the sweep, and advance to their 2nd straight World Series.
This has been the 7th inning stretch. Thank you for tuning in, and now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
And we are back. With me again, I have Edgar. Thank you for staying on.
No
yes, always exciting. And Austin Suarez, as per usual. Again, love it. Love when we have all of our friends here. I was really excited to talk about this. Our producer, Anya, brought it up that this was something that they used to do a lot, where they used to highlight UCF athletes, and that is a place that we are in school. We should be doing that more often.
Absolutely.
I think it's upsetting that we don't, and especially I feel like our football definitely gets a lot of, especially I'm talking to Edgar, our football gets highlighted a little bit more, but we have other sports and other athletes that are incredible here and work their butts off, so we need to bring back highlighting our very own people.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Thank you guys for coming on. I'm sure you're also excited.
Very.
Yes, perfect.
Let's do it.
I wanted to start with Austin.
All right.
Who do you want to talk about today?
So I had the pleasure to highlight Isabella Vega. She is a redshirt sophomore from Bradenton, Florida. Was a freshman last season, and she has way too many accolades to name off. But, for some of the very important ones, Softball America freshman All-America team. She pitched a no-hitter at Kansas University, May 2nd, 2025. All Big 12 Conference first team and all Big 12 Conference first freshman team. Now, the stats are absolutely crazy for a freshman. 32 games, 20 starts, 110 strikeouts to 38 walks, 5 shutouts, 14 winning decisions, and took us to our first Big 12 quarterfinal since 2022. And I mean, first off, guys, I mean, with stats like these, I really wish Softball America would put way more money into recruiting. I'd love to see, you know, someone like Isabella play at a national stage because, you know, once, you know, softball's over in the collegiate level, I mean, like I said, Softball America exists, but there's no really proper way to make any kind of money.
You're right.
And, you know, I've always been a softball guy. You know, growing up, we've been to the games. Everyone in my family was involved in softball one way or another. And when I say the passion I see in her is unlike any kind I've seen in any other player, I am not exaggerating. She immediately threw a final strike. I believe we were playing against number 25 Michigan, and absolutely tore up the field, was celebrating. I just absolutely love the energy she brings into the sport. And you only really see this kind of energy in the greats. Having her here at our roster really gives me hope for the future of UCF. And we got 3 more years with her.
Yes. Yes.
Which is, I can't believe she's a freshman.
I know.
That's incredible.
So dominant. So dominant in
So-
her first season.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
honestly, I get scared when I see athletes pop up like this. I'm like, you better not go to another school.
I know.
You better stay here. We love you and we recognize you. Don't leave. She is incredible. I have seen her. What do you think about her stands out from past UCF pitchers? You know, I think it's hard. It's a hard position to be a pitcher. I mean, you're leading that softball team.
You got all the pressure on
100%.
your shoulders.
You're there, and I think she handles the pressure very well.
Very well. She's very humble. I've seen a couple of her interviews. She's always ready for the next game. She's not focusing on the current win or loss for that fact. She's just ready to continue. And it's showing. I mean, first quarterfinal, I believe we ended up losing to number 3 Texas, but she took us to our first quarterfinal in 3 years. That truly speaks volumes about what she can do for us.
Yes, absolutely. And it's also totally huge that she was top 10 finalist for NFCA's National
absolutely
Freshman of the
crazy.
Year.
Yes.
That's insane. So happy for her. Incredible. And yeah, she absolutely does have a huge impact on the team. So
Leading
great to see
softball.
it. Leading it. And we love softball here. Edgar, please highlight your amazing athlete.
We're going to switch over to men's soccer now, and it was a tough start to the season, okay? But ever since October, undefeated in October, and one of the main reasons, guys, was Clarence Awudor. And I'd like to go straight into the highlights because there are so many. I could have made a 5-minute highlight just of what Awudor has been able to do. But just to preface what he's been able to do this season, nation leader in assists. You're going to see his first assist now. Didn't take the greatest first touch. Still composed himself, played in Lillian Ricole.
Wow.
Boom.
Beautiful.
3-0 against UTRGV. You can see, look, it wasn't a great touch. Still able to
So much control.
find space somehow, and then a beautiful assist. From corners, he's got you as well. An outswinging ball, and then right on the head of Matias de Jesus. By the way, that was his first collegiate goal for UCF. Boom.
From
banger.
the head.
In off the
man.
bar.
That's
Beautiful.
crazy.
From the other side,
That's
a free
hard.
kick right here. Another beautiful delivery. Jem Hewlett, he assisted the same player both times that night.
Love the playmaking ability.
Oh, beautiful. He can score goals as well, by the way. War on I-4 in Tampa. Look at this. 2 defenders around him. It looks like an easy finish, but I mean, look at the pressure he's under here. 2 defenders right in there.
Wow.
One right in front of him.
That
And then this is my favorite. Doesn't even have to think. He knows where the goal is at the moment. Boom. Banger. That was the first goal, I believe, of that game against Coastal Carolina.
So calm.
On Halloween night, spooktacular finish,
Spooky.
might I add.
Love it.
But yeah, he's been unbelievable this season.
Insanely calm. I feel like that
Yes.
is hard to see. He
Yes.
seems very calm and collected, and he's kind of scanning the whole field. You can tell. Like
He's
looking
elite.
Yes.
He's elite. And when you talk about
Incredible.
maybe the next UCF player to go to the next level, play in the pros potentially, I think he has the talent.
Really?
It's so evident.
Wow. How old? Sorry, senior.
Yeah, he's a senior, so he's getting
last
into
year
that.
with him, huh?
Exactly. He's getting to that stage of his career where he's looking at the next step.
Hopefully he's going out. Hopefully we see.
Don't be
we
surprised
love
if you see it.
UCF alums, going places. So great job to you and to him and everyone involved.
fantastic.
It's incredible and hope the best. I'm gonna go to mine.
Go ahead.
I have Caitlin Peterson, women's basketball.
Yes.
All right.
I love women's basketball. I love UCF women's basketball. She is absolutely insane. She is a junior now. She's like in the middle of her like junior, senior. She is a guard. She's 5'9", points per game, 21.4 on average. Her rebounds, she's great. Assists, she's great. She is incredible. She started all 29 games in her first season at UCF.
Incredible.
She did transfer from Indiana to UCF. So she wasn't here always, but she is insane. She is the second most, or she scored 599 points in 2023 to 2024, which is the second most single season in UCF history.
Crazy.
So she's almost the best, basically. She named to the All Big 12 second team, 6 30-point games, most in the Big 12 women's basketball. She is insane. And she also helped really with the transition for the Big 12, I believe. I believe her being there was very, very big. She is such a dominant scorer, and I think it's because of her aggressive drive, quick releases, and confidence. She's not a player, like even you see here, I think she's going to go for the 3. She's not somebody that goes for the 3. She, I mean, has the ability, but she can just
right there, yeah.
She's a playmaker. That's the thing. When it constitutes.
Exactly. She will take that opportunity, and it's insane. So very happy to see her. I wanted to talk about it. She's averaging at least 21 points per game. So she's insane. Love watching her. I think she'll go far. Hey, the WNBA is a real thing now. Lots of people are here. I wouldn't be shocked.
Pay those ladies.
Pay the ladies. We saw those shirts and we loved them. So unfortunately, that is all that we have for this segment and the show. But thank you guys for being here. And don't worry, we will be back next week with more Girls Got Game. Bye.